Hello everybody, my name is Nico Games and welcome back to another reaction videos. Today, yet again, we have a new video by Bizarre Bub. Scary Compilation Volume 85. This one is quite a long one, 30 minutes long, and it was released 3 days ago. I really like watching these, as always, and it's some fun stuff for the fall season and all sorts of other stuff. I don't think I really have to explain, but let's get into it.
In the following video, two security guards are looking at footage captured by a 360-degree security camera. Something very strange happened the night before, and they think the camera outside their building recorded the incident. The two guards scroll through the footage to see if the camera caught it.
Oh, ghost orb!
The guards look at every angle captured by the security camera, but unfortunately, nothing unusual stands out. That is, until they see this.
Did you see it? On the left side of the door frame. What, just someone there? Yeah. Someone just chilling there. Looks like someone's, smoking. Seems like somebody's got some iron wool in their hand. Oh, that's cool. That's a practical effect that you could do. Light up a little smoke bomb, having that security camera zoom in so clear, and then you can just walk away, because it's artifacting really hard. That's cool.
The night guards are stumped. Somehow, the woman standing in the street just disappears. She seemingly vanishes without a trace after lighting up something that goes ablaze. But further adding to the strangeness is what ensues. The smoke, according to viewers, seems to form the image of a skull. It's hard to see at first, but the night guards point this out.
Okay. Sure.
It's for this reason, among others, that the guards believe
I can kind of see it.
Was caught on camera.
But nah.
And possibly, the skull could have simply been a case of pareidolia. But as for the woman who disappears, well, that seems a bit
pareidolia,
strange.
as in seeing something that isn't there.
In Argentina, in the city of Chimbas.
I'm pretty sure that's usually associated with clouds.
The mystery of this footage.
Like how you're like, oh, that cloud looks like something. Number 7.
In this next video, a group of friends are exploring a large parking lot filled with buses that are no
Those
longer
are some cool
in
looking
use.
buses.
Each bus, according to them, is defunct. But the reason they're here isn't just to look at old buses, but instead to see if anything strange happens while being there. Rumor has it, the property is haunted. The Soyapango district in El Salvador, where these buses are located, has seen a lot of creepy things on this property. From shadow figures that look like passengers sitting down inside a bus, to a bus that occasionally honks its horn late at night. Residents avoid coming here at all costs. But to Henry Portillo and his friends, this was a perfect spot for some excitement. Although fun at first, things got serious. While talking to a neighbor who lives right next to the parking lot, this happens.
Cool. I've always thought that, like, bus homes would be a really cool idea. Oh, it's lit up. Again, in these scenarios, the creepiest thing might just be somebody's in there. Not ghost, not anything else. Now some teenagers, they're in there. They're in there fucking. Friday the 13th. Huh.
Se han encendido las luces del bus.
¿Estará abierta la puerta?
No sé. Está encendida la luz del bus, bichos.
Interesting.
Bichos. Miren, bichos. Miren, si no hay nadie adentro.
Yeah, probably because they're hiding.
Just when the group was beginning to have doubts about the place, they see this. The taillight on the bus is somehow turned on. After checking to see if there might be anything to explain this, they find nothing. Although it could be that only
If they're
certain parts of the
defunct,
bus work, they found
yeah.
it creepy that this happened out of nowhere in a place that is said to be haunted. Not really sure how to explain this and feeling a bit spooked, the group walks away and explores the rest of the town. But when looking back at the buses from far away, they see this.
Ah, no mames, güey. Ay, Dios mío.
Yeah, dude, it's just a dude. Leave him alone.
Mames. Miren,
Mira, yeah.
aquí está el cuerpo. Oiga.
Yeah. Again, it's one of those things where it's like correlation doesn't mean
quieres?
causation. Pretty sure it seems like whoever it is trying not to be
A la
seen.
madre, güey.
Stand absolutely still. Just go,
In the
dude.
distance, the silhouette of a dark figure stands next to a bus. It appears to stand in place without moving an inch. Seeing this was enough to make everyone's blood run cold. This unusual figure had a very uncanny quality. Upon seeing this, the group knew it was time to leave. The video ends with the group heading out, but it's unknown if they went back down to the buses before they left. Given this clip, they most likely stayed away. The group certainly thinks that they caught a ghost on camera or something
Not a
like
ghost.
that. But as with most videos, what was captured remains a mystery.
Not a ghost.
Now, in previous videos, I've included clips of kids who either say or see things that aren't there. In some
Yeah.
of these cases, parents don't believe anything strange is going on until they see footage or images of the so-called imaginary friend who their child has been seeing. Like those videos, this one is just as unsettling. Susan Murlock is the mother of a 2-year-old girl who one day told her something very concerning. She told her mom that a person was hiding in her closet. Unsettled by what her daughter had said, she immediately heads over and checks the closet.
My daughter has informed me that there is a person in her closet that keeps smiling at her. Let's go see.
That music in the background. I can't take it seriously anymore after all the TikToks that I've seen.
That's a person.
There's a person?
Yeah.
Can you show me where the person is?
Right here. Right here. Right here.
Is it Elsa?
No. No.
No?
I'm sure.
You're scared?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you show me where the person is?
Oh.
Is it a kid person or a grown-up person?
Grown-up person.
It's a grown-up person?
I'm on the Elmo.
You want to wear your Elmo costume?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a grown-up person in your closet?
Yeah.
And it's right there?
Yeah. I'm scared.
You're scared?
Yeah. I'm a person.
Okay, well...
It could be a certain disposition of like just
For some reason,
them not
Susan's
seeing anything.
daughter is frightened by something in her closet. She seems to be genuinely scared, as though someone is actually there. But as we can see,
because her mind is
no
like
one is
going from
inside.
like the
Now, in
costume
the closet,
to then
there's a box that apparently forms a face if you squint your eyes.
Yeah.
Some believe that this is what her daughter had seen. But in a short video responding to comments regarding the box, Susan says this.
There is like a woman-shaped thing on the box, which is very strange. So I take the box out. I took all the clothes out of that in case that was like causing a shadow or something. So I took all the clothes out of the back of that closet. I took the box out, and she still saw the person. Oh, someone's at my door. She still saw the person. She said that they're still there and they're still smiling at her.
I
So
wonder if
then,
that's just
if it wasn't the
because
box, then what was
it was the box,
It's
but then
unknown
getting
what
rid
she
of it,
saw, but
it's
Susan
just
has locked the
child's
closet
mind sort
in
of
the hopes
thing.
that her daughter would stop crying at night. Ever since locking it, she's been sleeping peacefully. Whatever it might have been that her child saw, Susan continues to keep an eye on the closet in case anything strange happens.
Interesting. Not a ghost. Still.
There's a place in Ohio known as Helltown, and in this place, many people have
Helltown,
reported
Ohio.
feeling extremely uneasy when coming here. To some
Actually,
people,
I've heard about this
isn't
before.
surprising, considering the horrifying events that occurred many years ago. Helltown was founded by a group of Native Americans who tragically lost many of its people in a gruesome battle between settlers and colonial troops. A lot of Indians died here, but those who survived had left Helltown in search of another home. Fast forward to present-day Helltown, and people are deeply afraid of coming here alone. Many believe that the land is cursed, given the chain of
Fun
bad
fact,
luck that ensued when the
a
settlers
little bit of
moved in.
a little bit of a side tangent, in case anyone is questioning the term that he used. I've done like a lot of the research into it, and I've talked to a lot of people. It's typically case by case. Some people prefer it. Some people prefer nation name or so on. It's, not a monolith, so it's case by case by case.
On a certain night, Chris Hill, who you might recall from previous videos, decides to visit Helltown. What he captures on camera is
Interesting.
eerie, to say the least.
Urbex.
As Chris walks through a dense forest, he finds an old
I was
barn
just talking about
house.
Urbex in
It's
another
from
video I
here
was
on out
recording.
when things get weird.
There's a face! I feel like I've seen a video on Helltown before. Weed! M plus J.
It's the barn of Helltown.
Now, nothing too strange happens here, but when Chris decides to explore beyond the barn, things take a very creepy turn. Watch.
Yeah, this is kind of creepy. It's like a little shack back here.
Cool. It's so scary. Is that a dead crow? Or is that a bag?
I'm surprised this barn is still standing despite how old it is. What the hell is that? What the fuck?
Sounds like coyotes. Personally, I wouldn't be in there after hearing a pack of coyotes like that. Don't walk towards the fucking... Hey, whenever you're hunting for ghosts in abandoned places in the middle of fields, you don't have to worry about ghosts. You also have to worry about wild
It goes
animals.
without saying, but Chris was totally spooked. Somewhere not too far from him, a bunch of howling noises are heard. Understandably, he starts to get anxious. Although it's unclear as to what this was, it seems more than likely that a pack of coyotes were howling collectively. Regardless, coyote or not, the sudden cries coming from the pitch darkness had Chris on edge. But as if tonight couldn't get any more creepy, this happens. Not long after hearing the howling noises, he proceeds to explore the rest of Helltown. As he walks with caution, he immediately stops.
I keep hearing something. It sounds like it's following me.
Well, there's noise around you, so probably something isn't following you. The only time you should be worried is if the forest goes quiet. If the forest goes quiet, that means there's a predator in the area. And I mean, everything goes quiet when a predator is around, especially near you. Not in the entire forest, obviously, but like around you, it just goes dead quiet because they're trying to not to get heard by the predator as well. And obviously, humans are also predators. That's why you... Those are coyote eyes.
Something's over there. I can hear it.
Actually, it could be Bobcat, which might be worse. It doesn't look like an area where there might be mountain lions,
A pair of
so
glowing eyes appear in the distance. It seems to be gazing at Chris as it hides behind the grass. It's as if it were stalking him. Now Chris immediately knew that this was a living thing after seeing it hide away. He further adds that whatever this was had to be taller than the grass around him. Mind you, that the grass was at least 6 feet tall. Given all that's happened before, Chris figured it was best if he left the place at once.
God, this is creepy.
it could also just have been a hill over there. Grass here, hill here. So the grass has come up here,
What was
hills
supposed to be a
here,
fun
animal here.
urban exploration video turned out to be something completely different. Like others who came here before, viewers believe the rumors to be true. Something strange resides in Helltown. Whether it's something paranormal or something else, many agree that it's best to stay away from this place.
Someone's going to
Who
say
knows
something
what Helltown
like,
has become ever since the tragic incidents that
say it's
happened
like
in
a
the
skinwalker,
past.
which are, I'm pretty sure is one of those pictures that was just shown there are native shamans.
While spending the night inside an
which-
Airbnb, two
that's not how
friends
that
get
works.
something on camera
That is
they
not how
can't
that
seem
works.
To explain. The person recording
At
this
least
is known
in
as
proper
Emma
myth.
Jean, and the reason why she's filming is because it was just then that her dog Rosie
In
started
popular
acting
culture
up.
myth,
Either someone or something was nearby,
Dude,
causing her to bark
this
like
fucking
crazy.
dog is laser
Or at
eyesing me.
least that's what Emma thought. Now this was strange, as Emma states that Rosie has always been a quiet dog. Unlike most dogs of the same breed, Rosie is best described as being mellow, but as shown in the following clip, she was not her usual self.
Is there a ghost? Is there a ghost? Yeah. What is this first? Where's the ghost? Right there. Where? Where is it?
I mean, some of the posture the dog's giving, if I'm correct,
Confused as to what she was barking at,
Why isn't
Emma
the tail
jokingly
behind?
implies that she's barking at a ghost. Although entertained by this notion, it's what happens next that leaves Emma and her friend completely spooked. Watch.
What the f?
For just a moment, a mysterious shadow appears on camera before disappearing from sight. As the camera pans around the space, nothing is seen close by to explain the strange shadow. Aside from its odd appearance, Emma further adds that this cryptic silhouette seemingly reaches out for Rosie. It happens real fast, but if you slow the footage, you'll see what many viewers have noted. Its rapid movement and Rosie's reaction to it have led some to believe that this might have been the spirit of a cat who passed away inside this Airbnb. But regardless of whatever this might have been,
That's
Emma was
tragic.
definitely shaken up by the sudden appearance of this mysterious shadow that is yet to
it
be
could be something up
identified.
on the table, but that is a really weird shadow.
It's around
Number
2:30 in
three.
the morning when a man films himself reacting to online videos. The man in this video is known as Zark, and unlike his previous reaction videos, this one captures something that has left him extremely terrified. Now this isn't the first time Zark was frightened by something in his home. You might recall from previous videos about the strange occurrences that his
Imagine
family
if one
encountered
day
in their
that
old
like I'm
apartment.
in one of these
From
videos
small
because
pets that
something
would often
happens to
turn up
me.
dead the
That'd be
next
funny.
day after being brought home, to clocks on the wall that would mysteriously stop working even though they were just recently replaced. It's safe to say that Zark has had plenty of creepy experiences, but nothing compares to what happened recently in his new home. Just like before, he gets on camera all that's been happening. The following are things that have taken place only weeks after moving into his new apartment.
So I hope you can see the clock is stuck. It's most probably
Yeah, I've
a
actually had
battery
something similar to
fault,
that
but
happen to me before.
two clocks
I remember
going at
once
the same time. It's obviously
I
it's
was
really suspicious.
I was like really young. It's a memory that has always stuck out to me. But I I was in music class in elementary school, and suddenly like one of the clocks that was in there just starts going, and like all the kids start freaking out because they're like, "What's going on with the clock?" Good for blurring out the kid. Yo, Spider-Man's on the wall.
Suffice it to say, things have not
Oh,
changed
two
since
Spider-Man.
moving out. The same odd occurrences that took place in their old apartment are happening here as well. Clocks suddenly stop working, and pets mysteriously start dying. But creepiest of all, the doorbell goes off when no one is at the door. Now, of course, it could be that someone had rang the doorbell as a prank, like Zark mentions, but it's what happens only a few nights later that makes the doorbell incident all the more creepy. It's late at night when Zark captures this.
Zark is such a cool name. I'm a little suspicious because all this stuff is usually always caught on camera, but it's another one of those things where it's like correlation and causation, where it's just coincidence. It's like, well, of course it's caught on camera. Cameras are up. Oh, nah, dude. I'd be free. If I saw that, I wouldn't be worried about a ghost. I'd be worried about someone
Strangely,
breaking in.
the keys to the door start moving on their own. Initially thinking that a breeze had moved the keys, Zark checks to see if there's a draft, but he finds nothing. The keys seem to have moved by themselves. Feeling pretty spooked, he tries his best to forget about this incident, but fast forward to only a few days later, and things get a whole lot strange. One night, Zark is making a reaction video while filming himself in his living room.
Whole lot
It was
strange.
past midnight, so he didn't expect anyone to disturb him.
Oh, Spider-Gwen's
But little did he
behind.
know that someone or something would still interrupt his video. Take a look.
Oh, there is the white shadow.
That's that's really funny. How it cuts immediately to the footage of the security camera. What's he doing? Whoa. That got me. I didn't expect that.
As if things couldn't get any more
It's like,
terrifying.
oh, did he just
This
like...
happens.
My first
A
thought
loud
whenever
bang started at the door,
the
scaring
bang
living
happened
daylights out of Zark.
was
He backed
that
away slowly,
he
fearing that something
accidentally
dangerous
kicked
is
the
at
door. I was like, dude, why'd you
But
kick the
just like
door?
before, nothing is there. Naturally, he was scared beyond belief. In fact, he was so scared that in a follow-up video, Zark couldn't help but express his feelings about everything. Watching the video, you can see how much of an impact these occurrences had on his well-being.
You know, the ghost is not scary. They just fuck your life up. You see, the worst part of the haunting is not the activity which happens at night or any noise disturbance or I'm sorry.
Clearly, these occurrences have taken a toll on Zark's mental health. He can't help but think that something from his previous home has followed him into his new apartment. The activity won't stop, and it seems to be getting worse. However, for just a short period, nothing strange had occurred. But then one night, the most disturbing thing was caught on camera. Zark is woken up by someone knocking at the door. Treading carefully towards the door, he captures this.
I wonder if someone just like fucking with him, man. Somebody's just fucking with this dude. Like actively just pranking him super hard. Imagine if it's like a fan and they're like, I know Zark. Another bang. So we're gonna bang again? There's nothing there. Could be something, someone like...
Can you please stop it?
That's creepy. But cool. I'm so tempted to open up the door in anger. Yeah, open it up. Be like, get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Personally... Nah, that's fake. Nah, that's fake. That's fake.
The voice of Zark's child is heard outside his door, but when checking on his son, he's clearly lying in bed. If his child was in his room, then who or what was mimicking his son? Like previous occurrences, Zark is baffled by this incident. He continues to document anything strange that happens in the hopes that someone could help him and his family. But based on recent videos, it seems they have yet to receive proper help. So then, just what exactly is happening here? To this day, Zark
Some good
has no
storytelling,
definitive
that's
answer
what.
to this question. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if
Got
there's any ghost
ghost.
videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation,
I just realized, is
then
that supposed to
send
be
them
the
over
Got
to
Milk font? The Got
scaryvideos444
Milk.
at gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Cool. Number 2. That was a long
On
one.
August 16 of 2019, at approximately 11 p.m., an employee named Rachel Mogg was looking over at security footage from inside a nightclub when something very strange caught her attention. The club had already closed, and Rachel was sure that no one was left inside, but the footage recorded by the club's security cameras appears
gonna
to
start
show
playing the,
otherwise. According to Rachel, the video recording shows someone who still hasn't left, but that someone doesn't look to be a full-grown adult, but rather a small child. Even stranger is that whoever this child is, they have a very distinct appearance. The video recording seen by Rachel and other employees of this nightclub is unusual, to say the least. This
Where?
is what was caught.
What are you talking about? Where?
Oh my god. Shoot me up.
That's fake. That's so fake, dude. Yeah. Oh, that's so fake.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so fake, dude. That's so
It actually
fake.
looks like it's walking, doesn't it?
As heard on camera, Rachel's friends, including herself, were left baffled by this footage. Around the tables, a small, translucent figure can be seen approaching the dance floor before turning around and walking back to where it came from. It kinda seems to hesitate for a second, as if feeling unsure about stepping on the dance floor. Whatever this might have been, Rachel is sure that something supernatural was caught on camera.
Nah.
But whether ghost or not, the verdict is yours to make. Just what exactly had appeared
that's so
inside this
funny.
nightclub? This last video was submitted to me by
Another
Zach
hospital.
Attack, who says that he found the video on Facebook. The person in the video apparently had a life-threatening surgery that not many patients survive from. Fortunately for this person, the procedure worked out well. Now in the video, they had just woken up after the surgery, but strangely, they were overcome with a sense of dread. Something about the room they were in just didn't feel right. They further add that a faint buzzing sound was coming from somewhere in the room. So, as an attempt to
Possible
record the
tinnitus.
sound, they captured this.
I hear a faint buzzing. Could just be stuff. You know, ambience of the hospital. Whoa.
As the patient
Hello.
pans the camera, a dark
There's a
figure
wig that just
passes
ran.
right in front of him. This mysterious silhouette appears right
That's
beside
fake.
them before running out of frame. They didn't see the passing figure until much later after watching the video. Now those who've seen the clip believe that a patient's ghost was caught on camera. Others, however, believe that something ominous was captured,
Really?
as the patient claims they were overcome with a sense of dread. But, ghost or not, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Had something
I've heard
ghostly been caught on
stories
camera?
similar.
Or was something else captured? Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I mean, I've personally seen similar stuff, not similar stuff to that, but like I've heard about stories similar to that from family members. I remember there was a time where I think it was my great grandmother was in the hospital, and she was talking to her sister apparently, but she was really old, and it could have just been delirium, and because it was one of her last days, so who knows. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like down below, and while you're down there, let me know your thoughts on this stuff. Obviously, everything linked in here will be down below. Go check it all out. It is some pretty cool, scary stuff. So yeah, if you want to see more, as I just said, hit subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, and yeah, as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.